here with Keep Moving Mama. Today we're going to do something different. I'm going to give you five 5-minute exercise breaks, and I'm going to put in the comments below or in the description where each of the 5-minute sections starts so that you can jump in easily to each of them. So the purpose is to give you something to get your heart rate up, give yourself a quick break, give your body a little stretch and recenter and reposture. We're going to start with a really simple one with just a mat. If you didn't have a mat, you could do it without as well. I'm going to go ahead and start my timer and then we'll get going. Here we go. All we're going to do is slowly walk out, bending those knees, walk all the way out, drop to your knees, lift your head, look out in front of you, and we're going to do 5 push-ups. Exhale up, inhale down. If that's too difficult, knees in, do your 5 push-ups right here. And then we're going to come back up, walk it all the way to those toes, all the way to standing. And we're going to take those hands on our hips here, feet are parallel, toes pointing out, and we're going to do 5 squats. Down and up, belly button in, nice flat back. Make sure those knees stay behind your toes. And then we're going to do it again, all the way out. This time we're going to do 10 push-ups. You can do them on your knees or on your toes. And then we're going to walk it up. Heart rate's already up. Nope. Thank you. This time we're going to take our arms up, out in front. Belly button in, tailbone slightly under. 10 squats. One more. And walk it out. We're going to stay with that 10, doing this 10 push-ups. Here we go. Slightly up so that you're conscious of keeping your head alignment with your spine. Walk all the way up. Got the pattern, we're going to stick with that 10. Hands up. Having those arms overhead is a little more challenging. If you need to bring them here or bring them in, that works too. Walk it out. We're already halfway through our 5 minutes. Heart rate up. Challenging. Nice flat back. And walk it up. Feet are hips width apart. Arms up. Belly button in. Down and up. Any kind of variation with your arms, mix it up, keep it fun. Here we go again, all the way out. This is only 5 minutes, so I know you can do it. If the push-ups get to be too much, just hold the plank. There's an option for everything. All right, this time. 10, 9, 8, 5, another 4, walk it out. On our last minute here, girls. Walk it up. change it up. We're gonna break down and hold for 10 seconds. Check your form, flat back. Push those hips back so those knees are behind your toes and up. 10 seconds. And up. 10 seconds. Those knees should be straight over those feet. They're not coming in, they're not going out. Legs are parallel to each other. And up. Here we go, hold. We got 3 seconds. 2. That's 5 minutes. Good job. I'll see you for the next one. Here we go again. We're down on the mat and we have our resistance band. We're going to sit up nice and tall and put both feet through that band. I like to shorten mine up. If you want yours a little longer, you can do that as well. It makes it a little bit easier with it shorter. We're going to sit up nice and tall with those shoulders down and back and hinge back with that nice flat back. And then those heels are going to come off the mat. If it's too much for you to lift both legs up, do one at a time. We're going to hold here, or you can shorten that band and make it a little bit tighter to give yourself a little bit more support here. The important thing in this one is a nice flat back with a long spine and the chest up, heart open, and hold and breathe. And I want you to think about using your core strength, pulling that belly button in as you exhale, opening that rib cage as you inhale. The focus is more on the core strength than it is on that leg strength. All right, we're going to lower that one down and change it up. Slide that band in, come all the way to your back. We're going to wrap that band around those knees and then just add a little bit of resistance with a slight pull out to the side. I'm going to pin my hands to my legs and then bring my knees out hips width apart. From here, we're going to do a bridge. We've got that additional resistance. We're going to lower down on our inhale, lift on our exhale. We want our knees above our heels and those legs are hip width apart. We're using those glutes and hamstrings to lift. We're adding the resistance of that band to add a little bit more stability for the hip and for the knee. This also is really helpful for the pelvic strength and strengthening that SI joint, which is along the pelvis in the back. Have to add a little resistance to hold those knees in position over those heels. Let's do 3 more. 1 more. And lower it down. Now we're going to take that band all the way around both feet and take both feet all the way up to the ceiling. Again, how short you make your band dictates how challenging this exercise will be. We're going to pull our belly button in, hold our center nice and strong. We're not letting our low back round off the mat as we lower our feet away from our body. It can be a little or it can be a lot. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower away without rounding that back. Exhale, bring it in. Focus on that breath. It makes such a difference in the effectiveness of your exercise. Nice and strong all the way through. Inhale out, exhale in. Let's do 4 more. Two more. And again. We're going to change it up once more. Make an X across those legs by handing each handle to the opposite hand. Take those feet hips width apart. We're going to maintain that hips width apart position as both legs go over to the right with your left hip coming off the mat. Exhale back to center. Keep that hips width apart. Over to the left with that right hip coming off the mat. Exhale to center. Back to the right with the inhale. Exhale to the middle. Try to keep those feet hips width apart. Using that exhale to pull back to center. Pull that navel into your spine. Getting more challenging as we go. One more to each side to finish it up. And bring it back down. We're going to come all the way back up to seated and start all over again. All the way in, both feet, lift and hold. We're going to do 10 seconds of each here, real quick. Release, bring that band around those legs, create that resistance. Come on back for that bridge, and we're going up and back down. Keeping those knees over those heels. One more. And move that band to those feet. And lift and lower. And then we're going to go side to side, make an X across those legs, keeping that hip width apart. One side and exhale. Second side and exhale. And back to center, and you're done. Good work. Here we are again, another 5-minute segment. This time I'm going to use my band. So let's get our 5-minute timer going. We're going to start by stepping on our band with both feet and then making an X across our legs. All we're going to do is take little teeny steps to the side. Little teeny steps to the side. Do about 10 of them, and then we're going to go back to where we started. Go back again. Using those adductors or leg muscles on the outside of those hips. Help you with your lateral motion and your stability. Help with your knee stability and your hip stability. Then we're going to hold it right here. We're going to change it up. We're going to do bicep curls in front of our body across. It's only 5 minutes. Just a quick pick me up, wake me up, give you a little strength. I'm going to do 20 of these. And we're going to balance it out with some tricep overhead press. So put one handle on the ground, step on it. You want it pretty long for this one because we're going overhead. It's a long range of motion. Bring your elbow in next to your ear and press up. Nice and strong through here, ribs and hips together. Hold fast to the center of your body and you exhale up. Inhale down. We're going for 20 of these here. 20 is too many, do less and switch to the other side. And that's 20 for me. Switch it up. Other side. Step on it nice and long. Elbow next to your ear. Ribs and hips together. Press. Exhale. One more. And then we're going to go back to those little steps. So we need both handles in our hands. We're going to step on that band. Make an X across those legs. Little steps. Here we go. About 10 of them, or about the width of a mat, if you happen to be on one. And go back. Come on back. Concentrate on keeping your legs or your feet parallel to each other and just taking little steps. Stand up tall. Let's do one more set. back. Ooh, feeling those. All right, let's do those bicep curls. Let's uncurl this time and do them straight forward just for a little variety. You can step your feet a little closer together if you need to. Decrease your resistance or step one foot on the band. Either way, if you need to increase your resistance, step a little wider. Make that band a little shorter. Here's our 20. Let's go to those tricep overhead presses. Elbow in next to your ear, ribs and hips together. Exhale up, inhale down. Doing good. Switch to the other side. Using that breath, using that core strength to hold your body strong even when your arms away from your body. All right, we're going to do 5 of each to fill the last bit of our 5 minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bicep curls. Break them apart. Let's go slightly out to the side. 3, 2, and 1. Overhead. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. And here it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Good job. See you back for one more. We're going to use a chair for this one. I'm thinking that if you are doing these little breaks, you're probably sitting at your desk or something like that. You can use your desk chair with wheels for a little extra fun. Make sure you block it so that it's not moving, or it's on a yoga mat or something so that it doesn't slide away, or you can use a chair that doesn't have wheels. We're going to start in plank form. So we're going to bring our shoulders over our wrists and walk our feet back. We want a nice long line between the top of our head and all the way to our heels, and shoulders over wrists. You could do these on elbows if you want to give your wrists a break. That works too. We're going to add on. We're going to bring a knee to the chair. Tap that chair with that knee, keeping the rest of your body nice and still and strong. And breathe. Exhale, inhale. Make conscious effort to breathe. Let's do a couple more of these. And then we're going to change it up. We're going to do a side plank. You're going to roll onto your side so that your elbow is down on the chair underneath your shoulder, and walk your feet out. This is an extra challenge on a rolly chair. Bring it all the way out. Reaching that arm up, trying to make that straight line from the top of your head through your body, through your hips. Tailbone points down at those heels, and we're just holding nice and strong, or add a little fun by adding a little leg lift if you can do a little more. And let's go ahead and switch over and do the other side. I'm going to slide my chair to the other side, bring my elbow underneath, walk those feet out, and hold. Hold it nice and still with that perfect form, or add a little lift. This is sure to wake up your core and your body and your mind. Give it a couple more seconds here. And bring it down. Let's go ahead and seat on our chair, and we're going to do a reverse plank. So we're going to walk our feet out, firm hold on that chair, and the goal is to lift your hips up and find that plank form. So you can leave your knees bent with your hips lifted, or make it a little more fun by straightening those legs. Your heart center is lifted, your shoulders are drawn back, your head is in line with your spine, all the way down to those heels. Nice and strong. You use those arms, you use your backside glutes and hamstrings. Couple more seconds. Breathe. 3, 2, and let's lower it back down. Perfect. We're going to turn around again. Shoulders over those wrists. Hold it nice and strong. Find that long plank. We're going to hold here or add those knees in. Tapping that chair one at a time. Again, you can do these on elbows. If that works better for you, I know those wrists can get tired. You're doing a lot of writing or using your mouse. Doesn't take long to get our heart rate up here. Let's give a few more seconds on this. And let's spin to the side and do that side plank. Just a couple seconds at each so the time flies. Long spine, reaching down towards those heels, reaching that arm up. Breathe. Engage that core as you exhale, pulling that navel into your spine. A few more seconds. Bring it down. Let's switch to the other side. Elbow down on the mat or on your chair and arms up nice and long. Now if these holds are too long for you, take a break and then come back to them. There's always an option. Or if the side plank on the chair doesn't work for you, do your regular plank for a little bit longer or use the wall. I'm sure there's a wall near you or something a little higher, a table. Make it just a little bit easier. Bring it down. And then let's do that reverse plank. Walk those feet out, lift those hips up with knees bent or legs straight. Open that heart center, lift that chest. Push that chair away from you. You're reaching towards those heels, nice and long. Couple more breaths. There we go. There's our 5 minutes of fun. We've got one more to go, and we're going to use that chair. I am going to keep my timer going. We're going to sit on that chair and just do a quick stretch break here. So sitting up nice and tall, I want you to take your right hand to your left knee, or if you have a armchair, hold on to that arm. Reach the opposite arm up and lean over. So you're creating space between your hip and your rib cage here, opening up. And then bring it down. Let's switch it up. Reach to the other knee or arm of your chair. Opposite arm reaches up and lean. Feels so great to stretch out that back. And then bring it back down. I'm going to have you slide forward so that you're just barely sitting on the edge of your chair. And bring one foot on top of the other knee. Let that knee open up and sit up nice and tall. Or hinge forward slightly to add a little bit more stretch into that hip. Bring it back up. Switch to the other side. Keeping everything aligned, knee with your hip. Right, try not to let that knee go out side to side. Keep it straight in front of you. And then bring it back down. We're just going to extend one leg out and hinge forward. So one leg is out in front of us nice and long. And our goal here is to feel the back of that leg lengthen. Hold and breathe. Let's bring it up and do that other leg. Just a few seconds or a few minutes of stretching can make a big difference in how your body feels. Release into that stretch. And then bring it up. We're going to take our hands together, chin to our chest, and round our spine, opening up that upper back. Curving that tailbone under, creating that C curve in your spine. And then release. Go ahead and reach behind you and grab a hold of that chair behind you. Open that chest. Look up towards the ceiling. and point your tailbone towards where your hands are reaching into that chair. So now we're making a C curve in our spine in the opposite direction. And then come on up, we're going to stand, and we're going to turn to face down to our chair. Bring our hands towards wherever the chair meets the back so that you can hang on. It could be the edge depending on the chair. I've got this chair I can reach through to the center. But we're just going to lower our hips back and lengthen out that spine. Bring your weight into your heels so you're going to feel a stretch down the backs of your legs and then also through your spine. So go ahead and pull away from that chair to find some length in your spine. And then bring it back up. Now we're going to stand next to our chair and take one foot back. Let's take the foot back that's right next to the chair. We have a nice little lunge pose here. Bring your shoulders over your hips. Shoulders over your hips. And we're going to take that back knee and bend it, curling that tailbone under. So we're going to have a little stretch down the front of that left leg. Lower as much as you like, curling that tailbone under, shoulders stay over your hips, you're not leaning forward or back, you're finding yourself right in the center, right in this particular moment in time. Then bring yourself back up, switch to the other side, and take the foot back that's next to your chair. Shoulders over hips, drop that back knee while curling that tailbone under. Gives you a great little hip flexor stretch here. Again, think about that posture. Your shoulders and your hips are straight forward here. That front knee is over that front heel. And bring it up. All right, last one. We're going to sit in our chair all the way forward and take a big breath. Reach it up. And exhale, reach it down. Do it one more time. Big inhale. And down. There's your 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Hope you enjoyed it and that you feel great. Have a wonderful day and keep moving, mama.